Well, look what the mole rat dragged in. Folks in these parts call me Trader Red, and I heard tell y'all are newcomers to Appalachia. Mind ya, these hills aren't quite what they used to be, full of super mutants, ghouls, things you call scorched, and a cryptid or two might cross your path. But you're darn lucky to have little old me as your tour guide. See, I ain't from around these parts. I'm a backwoods Tennessee gal through and through. But let's just say that Appalachia is my home away from home. Figure you guessed the whole trader part, right? I'm the best at finding the things folks need. Guns, shine, and the odd doodad and thingamajig that might tickle your fancy. And finding those things means I go all over, from Morgantown to Lewisburg and Berkeley Springs to Watoga. No one knows these hills like Trader Red. So, if you want to see the sights, learn some history, and not get eaten at the same time, follow old Trader Red here as we wander through the wasteland of post-war Appalachia and maybe, just maybe, uncover some juicy tidbits and secrets along the way. Well. Looks like y'all finally recovered from Duchess's shine. I'll tell ya, nobody does it better than Duchess. But, as they say, time's a-wastin' and we have places to be. And it just so happens we have a bit of a mystery on our hands. What kind of mystery? Well, some of those nice folks from Foundation, you know, those settlers that came down from Pennsylvania and settled on top of Spruce Knob, well, they keep losing their Brahmin. That's right, they're Brahmin. And they didn't just pack up and leave, neither. Seems like they've been seeing these strange lights up in the sky at night. And the next day, one or two of them two-headed cow things have disappeared right into thin air. I know it sounds crazy, but when you've been in Appalachia as long as I have, crazy is just what we deal with every day. Whether it's the scorched, those ferals, or God forbid running into a Wendigo, or three, these hills keep you on your toes, that's for damn sure. But then again, I haven't even gotten to the actual crazy part. See, I got this friend, well, friend of a friend, whose brother-in-law knows a guy who talked to this other guy about this weird fella calling himself Homer Saperstein. I know, but hear me out, because it's one heck of a story. See, this here fella was out hunting up in the mire and found a body. But not just any body. See, this here body was dressed to the nines, if you get my meaning. Fancy clothes, sunglasses, and a nice hat, too. So, what's he do? Loot the corpse, of course. I mean, he didn't eat it or nothing. They ain't all cannibals around here. Of course, all he found was this shiny key card. Yeah, a key card. That's when things get real interesting, because he remembered this bunker over at Black Mountain Ordnance Works. Black Mountain? See, it's this place in the forest region, north of Point Pleasant along the Ohio. Pre-war storage and whatnot. Place is still sealed up tight with all those bunkers scattered around. People talk about all kinds of treasures and pre-war artifacts up there. But that's a story for another time. But there was this one bunker that had a key card slot on the door. Dome number 2, I think it's called. So this fella walks halfway across Appalachia just to see if he had actually put 2 and 2 together. Folks in Appalachia tend to do that, you know. Walk all over the place for reasons, I guess. His little walk paid off in spades, 'cause that card opened to that there bunker all right, and this feller met old Homer Saperstein. Well, not exactly met, but spoke to him on some big TV screen, and lo and behold, we're smack dab in the middle of an alien invasion. Don't y'all look at me like that. Strange lights in the sky, glowing things in the trees at night, and Foundation losing their Brahmin. It's all because of these little green invaders called Zetans. And it's only gonna get worse. See, that Saperstein fella said these aliens were coming to steal our brains, or brain waves, or some such. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear, it's up to us to show these Zetan creeps that no one messes with our brains, or our Brahmin neither. Heard a rumor about some strange happening down at Charleston around the Capitol building. I owe you a tour anyway, and if we run into some Zetans too, well, it means I was telling y'all the truth, and we can kick those pesky critters in the behind at the same time. All right. I'll only charge you half, 'cause I know how this whole story must sound to a nice bunch of folks like you. So grab your guns and plenty of ammo, and let's take a stroll over to Charleston, and I'll show you that old red here is telling nothing but the truth.
Ever get so lost in your favorite game that the day slips by unnoticed? Do you need audio dramas and gaming pods to get you through the day till you can jump back in game? You're not alone. I'm inviting you to join me as we dive into a world of immersive lore and gameplay on my shows The Fallout Feed, Starfield Lorecast, and Dames Who Game, plus all the shows we do on the ASA Podcasting Network. On the Fallout Feed, we celebrate the world of Fallout and occasionally other RPGs, where rad roaches are far from the only bugs you'll encounter, and there's always a new way to tackle a quest. For Starfield fans, join me on the Lorecast. And on Dames Who Game, join me and my girls as we mix games, nerdy media, makeup, and our latest obsessions. With these and other shows at ASA Podcasting, we believe the best way to experience a game is to dive deep. Find us wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple, you name it. ASA Podcasting, your next adventure starts here.
Okay. Maybe I wasn't expecting something so, big. Dang. Maybe bringing the Brahmin was a bad idea, too. Alright, well, I guess we're it. Otherwise, those Zetans are gonna suck up all the brainwaves around here and be up to all kinds of no good with them. Let's see if I remember what we gotta do. Okay, see those glowing things down there? The ones that shoot up those pulses? Those are the brainwave, sucker thingamajigs. We need to take those out. But there's a trick to it. See, they're protected by force fields. I know. Means there ain't nothing we can do about them until we cause so much mischief and mayhem to make those Zetans bring down their commanders. And when they do that, we humans do what we do best. We blow them to kingdom come. Would you look at that? Seems like a bunch of folks in these parts don't like the thought of getting their brainwaves sucked dry neither. Going to be one heck of a party. And who knows? I heard tell that Homer Saperstein might just be around to help out, or some such rumor. So make sure your rifles are loaded and try not to get yourselves killed, because it's time to kick some alien butt.
Hello there. I am Homer. You can think of me as an interested party. Those devices are siphoning human brainwaves. To bring down the force field on the siphons, we must draw out alien commanders and defeat them. The siphons will emit periodic energy pulses. They can be avoided if you keep your distance. Their commander is coming down now. Force field eliminated. Destroy the brainwave siphon. Excellent. Now, relocate to the second siphon. We will need to follow a similar process to make it vulnerable. They finished powering up their offensive systems. Expect missile strikes. There are 2 commanders this time. Strategize accordingly. Excellent work. Now, focus your fire on the brainwave siphon. Extraterrestrials are sending down their final defense. Eliminate them. Now, take down the final siphon. Good work. You were all so eager to bear arms, given the opportunity. With such passionate soldiers, Earth will surely stand the test of time.
Hey everybody, my name is Crawford Smith and I am the owner of Smith's 3D Prints LLC. We are a 3D printing service company that is dedicated to providing you with high quality 3D prints in both resin and filament. We print anything from dice towers to custom D&D figures and cosplay. Located in 44 Pennsylvania, let us know what we can print for you. Follow us on Facebook and join our Discord. Are you looking for more information? Look us up at smiths3dprints.com or give us a call at 570-991-0277. Thank you so much.
was something else. Did you see that big old general there at the end? I thought we were done for. But old Percy done come through for us. Oh, and y'all didn't do too bad yourself. Looks like Homer was keeping an eye on things, directing us to whichever brainwave sucker we needed to take down next. He does sound a mite peculiar. Could be we should try to find one of those emissary people and get one of those key cards to pay him a little visit. Here's some stim packs if any of y'all need them. And I aim to pick over the bodies, too. Who knows what kind of scrap you'll find. I know some folks that'll pay top cap for all kinds of alien tech. And who knows, maybe Scribe Valdez with the Brotherhood up at Fort Atlas might want to take a look, too. Guess we should take a hike over to Foundation and let them know what's been happening to the Brahmin, for them to keep a closer eye on them. At least until these Etons decide to depart for greener pastures elsewhere. Never a dull moment in Appalachia. Just like I said, best we keep an eye out and spread the word to folks all around. Because if the aliens decide to come back, it'd be best we be ready for them. And, since we're here, why don't I take y'all on a tour of the Capitol? We can even take some pictures in front of that old golden dome up there, too. Won't even charge you extra. Then I'll take you over to where Somerville Dam used to be. That's one heck of a story. When the old Raider King of Appalachia, David Thorpe, blew it to high sky on Christmas Day way back in 2082. We still got plenty more of Appalachia to see, and more than enough trouble to get into. But stick with old Red here, and you'll make it out in one piece. More or less. So let's get a move on. For the rest of y'all, thanks for joining us here at Wasteland Wanderings with Trader Red. Stay tuned for our next episode as we uncover more secrets and shenanigans in the post-war Appalachia of Fallout 76.